So you guys can see I'm a Sony guy. I got Sony for my music entertainment at home. My headphones are Sony. Got the Sony A7 IV full frame mirrorless camera, mainly because everyone online, everybody, all the popular photographers all use it and they say it's so great and it's so awesome. Groceries here, and then as soon as we move this, hey!
Yeah, there's love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. So as you guys can see, the X runner is still not here. It's almost done. You guys will see, man. We got some special coming with the X runner, and then from there we're just going to keep it moving. But today I wanted to kind of go over what I use to record my videos with and pretty much try to help out any of you guys that are looking to get into photography or looking to get into videography, and kind of you can learn from my mistakes, because like for me, my bread and butter is my photography. So having a good camera to do photography is very important to me. And you guys, all the thumbnails and stuff that you see on my videos, obviously I shoot them with the camera that you'll see I'm about to show you in a little bit. Well, it's with my Pentax. I shoot it with my Pentax, but I wanted to get a hybrid camera so I can basically shoot my thumbnails, do everything, record the video, do everything with one very good camera. And I thought that was a Sony A7 IV, but it was not for me, and I'm going to show you guys why. So without further ado, I'm going to show you when I took delivery of it, and you can see how excited and happy I was about it, and then we'll just kind of go from there. All right, so you guys can see I'm a Sony guy. I got Sony for my music entertainment at home. My headphones are Sony. But what I've been shooting with and what I chose to shoot with for years and years has been Pentax. That's my go-to. That's what I do all my photo shoots with. It's the Pentax K1 Mark II. And I have a 24 to 70 lens on here. That is amazing. All right. And yeah, you see it right there with an f-stop of 2.8. And that's what I shoot with. So that's my go-to. That's what I've been shooting with for a long, long time now. But now, times are changing, so I decided maybe it's time to upgrade our photography system, our camera system, and switch to something new. So, this is what I got. Ordered a brand new. Okay, so this comes with a whole bunch of goodies. That's like one of the things that it has there, which I'll probably never use. It comes with a nice case, so I can put the camera in here. So that's nice. All right, you got that. But this is the camera. We got the brand new Sony A7 IV. So this is going to be a quick unboxing. And so I'll let you guys know. So initially, I was interested in getting a Panasonic Lumix S5 Mark II. That's the camera I wanted to get. But after watching a lot of reviews and stuff, I think that was geared more towards videography than photography. And this is like the better all-around camera with respect to photography. I still might get the Panasonic as well and do a comparison, because I'm going to do like a comparison between how this A7 IV shoots and our Pentax. So our Pentax has 36 megapixels, this has 33, and the Panasonic has 24. So eventually I might get the third one and do a comparison and let you guys see which one is better all the way around. But yeah, I can't wait to play with this thing. I'm about to open it up and charge it and get everything going. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, so stay tuned. All right guys, so I gotta be all the way 100 with you guys and keep it real with you. So I got the Sony A7 IV full frame mirrorless camera, mainly because everyone online, everybody, all the popular photographers all use it and they say it's so great and it's so awesome. And I realized the reason why they do that is probably because they never shot or probably even heard of a Pentax K1 Mark II. Like, so that's what I chose to shoot. I've been shooting with it for a while, and I gotta say, in my opinion, since this is a car channel, I'll break this down into like car terms for you. The Pentax K1 Mark II is like a Porsche 911 GT3, and the Sony A7 IV is basically like a base Mustang. Like it's great. You know, I wouldn't even say it's a base Mustang GT. It's like the Mustang with the turbo engine, and this is like the Porsche GT3. Like that's literally what it feels like. It's that big of a difference from the photo quality and stuff. So like I'll put up some photos. I did some tests here with between the Pentax and the Sony, and image quality, everything just is better with the DSLR, the Pentax K1. And I'll even go over the specs. So the specs on the Pentax K1 Mark II, it's a DSLR camera, and it's old. It's probably, I think, like back in like 2014, 2015, maybe 2017, 2018, around that time. But it was so far ahead of its time. It's like way ahead of its time. So this Pentax K1 Mark II comes with 36 megapixels, right? CMOS sensor. The Sony A7 IV comes with 33 megapixels, also CMOS sensor. And like for today's standards, I think it's good. It just, like I said, if you're someone that never had a Pentax K1 Mark II, then you would love the Sony. You would love the Sony. But to me, just when I look at everything, even the viewfinder, when you look inside the viewfinder, it looks horrible compared to like when you look in the viewfinder, and this looks like digital pixels slapped together. The Pentax, when you look at it, it looks like real life, like you're seeing what is really there. So it's a world of difference, man. And then just the build quality, like I'll show you. Like when you look at the Sony here, like I said, if you don't know, you think it's pretty awesome, right? That's what it looks like there on the top. That's a little flip out screen there, and you could flip it and articulate it and all that. That's a flip out screen. It's good, right? And then let's turn it on. When you turn it on, like the menus, let's go here. You know, it's okay, but look how small that screen is. And then like if you're shooting and you want to see all your stuff, like that's what it looks like there, right? It looks like that. And if you hit function, you can see all your stuff there. And it's cool. Like I'm not, like I said, if you never shot with a Pentax, you would think it's great. But now let's go ahead and flip around my Pentax here. And let's look at the screen on the back. So on the Pentax, I can pull it out like this. I don't know if you guys can see all that. Great screen, super durable, just like way ahead of its time, super ahead of its time. It was like one of the first to do screens like that. And let's turn on the Pentax. Look at how huge and clear the menu is. Like you can literally, like, it's just, and then when I go to the menu, it's just so much easier to understand, so simple. Like, I'll go ahead and turn it off. And then I have a dedicated ISO button right there. I have, it has a built-in Wi-Fi. It has everything. The only thing, like I said, in the spirit of being real, this is going to be a better hybrid camera because it does do video. But I've noticed on it, the video on it is very shaky. It's very shaky and it's not steady at all. And obviously the video on the Pentax is not great. That's not something that they focus on. But the photography on it is amazing. Another thing, right? When you look at it, like, let's just look at the top here. Look at the top there. Now let's look at the top of the Pentax. You actually have a screen on here that shows you all your settings. And then at night, I can hit that button and it lights up. Like, come on, man. I almost want to say it's a Rolls Royce compared to, to the Mustang. It's just so much better. It's just, I don't know, man. I can't find any other way to say it. And then when you consider how expensive the lenses are and everything on the Sony compared to other cameras, I couldn't do it, man. Like, I wanted to love it. Like, you know, I talked to my boy Will Motivation, to Joey. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Joey. Shout out to Q the Chaotic, Blueprint 1 Elite, 100 Grand Nate. Shout out to Race Car 21. Shout out to Dr. Robert. Who else? Speed Life, Fast Life. Oh no, Speed Demon, Fast Life, Kappa for Life. All you guys, man. Shout out to all you guys. I really wanted to love this thing, and the whole goal, like I even ordered, so I ordered this with a package, right? Like, it came with a boom mic and everything. Look at all this stuff here. So it came with like a boom mic and all that stuff in there. Came with a lot of different things, but it just, I can't in good conscience keep this camera when I know how good this is. Like, even like, I mean, come on. It's just, and the way it feels in your hand, this feels cheap and plasticky. This feels like a weapon, like, you know, this is like the real deal, you know. So major difference in cameras, and like I said, as a photographer first, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep this Pentax, let that be like my main, you know, my daily driver for photo shoots and stuff like that for now, and I may upgrade and get a couple more lenses. I'm gonna return this Sony a7 IV, and then I'm gonna get, because I've been looking at all the reviews, and what I've noticed, that the best competitor for this Sony a7 IV was the Panasonic Lumix, I think S5 Mark II. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna order that and keep this as my main photography camera, and I'll use the Panasonic, because the Panasonic video in-body video stabilization and everything is like one of the best. I think I'm going to use that more so for video, and then I'll see. I'm going to test the camera and see how good it is. Maybe it might be better than the Sony, because the Sony, just the colors and the stuff didn't do it for me. And I'll put a quick example here so you guys can see. So you can see, like, you know, light differences. Like I say, this performs better in low light compared to the Pentax, but I mean, I could just make adjustments, you know, in my settings and ISO and all that to get better lighting. Plus, with flash, it, you know, didn't make much difference. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna return this, get the Panasonic Lumix. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So this is a to be continued video. Plus, also, the X Runner is still out, being worked on. That should be back soon. So I gotta, you know, this is more of like an update video for those of you guys wondering like what I shoot with and stuff. And then I'll show you some other things that I shoot with. Is I still have my GoPro here, and then I have what I'm using right now to shoot with, my Samsung Galaxy Note, whatever the latest one is. There's so much names, I don't remember all the different names. You know, it's the one with the pen. But yeah, so yeah, it's the Ultra, the Note something Ultra. But yeah, so those are like what I use to make my videos and stuff. But I'm about to turn it up and get even more serious. So be ready. The content's about to get even crazier. And yeah, man, I think you guys are gonna enjoy everything we're going through. But I kind of did this for you guys that are into photography and into, you know, videography as well, and you're trying to figure out what to go with. So if you've never shot with something as amazing as a Pentax K1 Mark II, go get the Sony. Like, you're probably used to like that. Like I said, when you look inside the viewfinder and even on the screen, it just, I don't know. Let me see if I can show you guys real quick. Let me take this off and see if I can show you. And everything, like, I'll show you some things, right? Even when you take that off, it just feels so much more high tech. Like, let's turn this on. Let's turn this on. All right. Now, let me go adjust the settings. So, adjust it here so you can see what we're seeing. So, all right, you see how you can already see there? There you can't, but let me go adjust this to, Actually, no, I already got it set up. Let me bring this down to 4.2. Let's bring this down. All right, so you guys can see that there. All right, and now let me do the same. Let me bring this down to, actually, I'll do the back right here. 2.8, and then, oh, whoops, hit the wrong button. Yeah, so let's go back here, and let's bring this down. Now look at that versus look at this, and that'll show you everything you need to know. Look at the coloring, you know, for this versus that. Like, it's just, you know, it's like I said, a Porsche GT3 versus a base Mustang. Like, it just, they're on different levels. Like, let me see, I'll try to do the same exact. So this is at 120, so it's 10. So let me bring this down to 110. Hold on. And okay, so 110. So we at the same, this is, yeah, 110 and 4.0 there. And this is 110 and 2.8 because the lens is a little bit, but let me bring it up to 4.0 and see. All right, 4.0. That's it there. That's it there. Now, like I said, the Sony is going to be better for low light, but let's look at it there. Let's look at that there. This just looks more real, and plus it's a way bigger screen when you look at both screens. Like, you know, so they're the same exact like settings. And yeah, man, you can look at it, like when you look at it from far, even though this is supposed to be better with low light, this one is actually showing up better. So it's just better, man. I don't know how else to put it. So let's turn it off. Hit that button here. Turn this off. Oh, whoops. Let me put this back to. All right. Turn that off. Now, another thing I'll show you guys, right? Look at how when you have to open this, you have to literally flip that up, all right? Let's see if I can do it where you guys can see. All right, so you flip that up and you have to turn it to open it up like that, right? So it's weather sealed and it just feels sturdy. Like everything about it just feels sturdy and just better quality, like way better quality. Put this back on. Yeah. So that just goes to show you, man, newer doesn't always mean better. And I told one of my photographer friends, the guy that actually taught me how to shoot, I was telling him about my issues with this. And he was like, yeah, man, the older stuff is built with better materials. They're tougher. They're just, it's the same thing. Like when you look at like my Tacoma X Runner versus my 2012 Tacoma X Runner versus like the new Tacomas. The new Tacomas, yeah, on paper, they may have better stats and stuff, but it's plasticky and it just doesn't feel the same. It's just not on the same level, you know? But yeah, man, that's it for this one. Hopefully this video is helpful for some of you guys that want to be YouTubers or content creators and you're trying to figure out what gear to get. Like if you can still get out and get one of these Pentax, go out and get it. And I'm going to, once the Panasonic Lumix S5 Mark II comes in, I'll do a review on that and I'll let you guys know. Yeah, but that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Race Car Friends, out. Groceries here, and then as soon as we move this, hey! We got one of my babies right there, and another one right there. Hello! Another one there. So yeah, so we got all three kids. We got groceries.